What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another book review. Now, have you ever read one of those books that kind of broaden your perspective on the particular subject that you are looking at? And this book is one of them. Now, the book I'm actually reviewing today is a book called Dying with Zero by Bill Perkins. So let's get started. So it's actually funny because when I came across this particular book, I was looking for other revenue sources, other means of making money, and I ran across a book that really put things in perspective because I heard someone talking about this particular book and how it changed their perspective on money. Now, I've always talked about, you need to change your perspective on money and consider money being a tool and not being something that's evil or bad. And that being said, even reading this book, it really puts more than just money in perspective and actually realizing that your life needs to be lived. And that being said, you should not put money as the forefront of your purpose in life, trying to achieve more money, obtaining more wealth. And although that's not something I have wanted to do, I've wanted to get to a specific point in my life, but understanding this book actually also puts something in more perspective, and considering that, during your life, you don't remember the money that you had. You don't remember the journey that you had to obtain this money, right? It's ultimately understanding that you need to know where your life energy goes. How much are you actually dedicating to your job or your work or building your wealth? How much you're actually dedicating to specific events in your life, creating memories, and ultimately understanding that at a young age, you need to take advantage of your age and that you're agile and that you're energetic at the younger age and not just building towards a future. And I think that is one of the biggest perspectives out of this book, and understanding that, you need to go out and create a life that is memorable. And this book brings out that all to the forefront. It talks about what you need to consider in life. What are you willing to trade for your time? And he has a bunch of different viewpoints on how you should measure these different things, but ultimately understand that it is your decision. Because even for myself, when I look at my life, yes, there's a specific parts of my life, or specific parts of wealth that I want to achieve to be able to obtain a certain amount of freedom in my life. But I have to also understand that there are specific things in life, like memories, that are true value, that bring true value to your life. And to be able to create memories, yes, there is a fine balance between having to have the money to be able to create some memories and realizing the difference between different memories, because there are things that are free and there are things that are not. And then he disassociates those two and talks about that and what you should cater towards and how you can allocate different funds and what you should be doing to allow yourself to achieve this ideal life that you want, that is filled with memories. And understand that it's okay to loosen the belt on specific things and certain purchases, realizing that you've taken other steps to be able to do that. And I think that is something, we aren't taught about finances at all. And for myself, I've learned more finance, different things on my own and through my own pursuit of obtaining this knowledge than anybody else in my life has ever taught me, or any other school has ever taught me, right? And understand that this book is, again, puts that in perspective, because I think a lot of times if you are an entrepreneur or someone that's a go-getter and you're trying to create wealth, a lot of times you realize that you get stuck in this mindset that, okay, well, trying to obtain this, right? I also enjoy the journey. And you've heard this, enjoying the journey. And this book really puts that in perspective, okay, well, it takes X amount of years to obtain wealth. But you also have to understand that being said, you should be enjoying specific things, and how to allocate and set up stuff that will allow you to do that. And this is why I do a lot of different investments. I'm an active investor. I look at crypto. I'm big into crypto and all these other different things because I'm trying to essentially generate wealth and understand what I need essentially to live on, what I need to invest in, and then the memories that I need to strongly invest in, and realize that, you know, at the age I am now, 40, in 40 more years, I'm not going to be able to move the way I am now. I'm not going to be able to enjoy the same things I do now than I do then. And then, you know, you become a lot more tired, you become a lot more weak, and you just don't have the drive to want to do as much when you become older. So being said, again, this book puts that in perspective. This book breaks that down. And this is one of those books that I think everybody needs to read, because going back to the finance thing, a lot of people don't know a lot about finances, and you really need to carve time out and teach yourself specific things about finance. It's extremely important. Investing and where to put your money, how to make your money grow is huge. And I don't push that a lot on my channel because of the fact people feel money is dirty. People feel money is evil. And a lot of times, again, this is why I keep reiterating that money is a tool, and you need to know where it's going. You need to know what it's doing to be able to get you to the places that you want. Because a lot of times you can do a lot with the little that you have, and it's just getting the know-how, getting the understanding of what that exactly means. And when you do, that allows you to get to the places that you want, to be able to retire when you want, to be able to achieve the wealth that you want, to be able to live the life that you want. And so again, this book, again, for anybody, as far as like any bad parts to this book, I don't say there's anything bad. There's some generic stuff in the book. And like most books that come to these different things, it really depends on you. And you have to understand that when you're talking about generic information, it has to suit the masses, because everybody is different. Everybody has, coming from a different walk of life, everybody has different amounts of money. They have different jobs. They have other different sources of income. You have to realize that it has to be able to fit that. And so you have to take these general principles and apply them to your life how you see fit, right? And so that is what matters. And again, a book that I think everybody needs to read, a book that you need to, again, obtain more knowledge in, so you can leverage those things that you already have to get the life that you want. And if this is a book that you're actually interested in, I'm going to leave it down in the description below. And if you do enjoy this video, remember to hit the like button before you head out, and subscribe if you want more book reviews. If you're looking to self-improve, if you're looking to ignite the change that you want in your life, change your mindset, change your life, consider subscribing. And until next time, I will see you guys later.